we're gonna start here. Eugene should be here any minute. I'm sure I could be involved, having our elders part of these things, to witness these things, and make sure we're doing things properly. Huh? Yeah.
My relatives, to this lady here that asked for the song, from what we understand, that this old man, Pollock Wells, composed this song for Parish Sanssouci. Parish Sanssouci was a World War I. And I think if you look at the history of our people, Native people in general, there's no higher race on Mother Earth today that hasn't served in a military. And so the Native Americans are prominently represented by the veterans today. And it's like that today too. Back home there, we have a lot of young people that have joined the military, that have gone. I have a sister that went to Desert Storm and saw conflict, saw combat, and for a woman that's unheard of. But these things happen with our people. Our people are always the first to stand up when it comes to conflict like that regarding this country, And so I think this is no different back there in that time. This song was composed around 1912, so that would be after the World War I. And so, these things like this, to have a song composed about your exploits, or, that's kind of what it looks like, the way the words come out to this song, that this man, this parish, Sanssouci, done something good, done something with distinction and valor in combat. It's possible, these things like this. Those people that hold their stories are gone now. There's very few that remember those things, and so today, we can only kind of guess, speculate a little bit, but nonetheless, it's like Brother Pierre said, I know Brother Dwight and I, when we hear this song, we stand up, because we're veterans. My brother's a Marine Corps veteran, and so it's these things that keep us connected to Mother Earth, connected to everything that we are as a people, and the memories of our elders, those old ones that have gone on. And so the song here is no different. It's a powerful song. It truly is. And it's always an honor for us to sing it like this. And so I just wanted to share that with everybody here this evening, because so many of these things, like Brother Pierce said, are being forgotten today. We're forgetting about our history, our culture. And with that goes the language. These things are happening today. And even myself, I grew up speaking the language fluently. I think I spoke more Omaha than I did English when I went to school. But today it's not like that. You don't use it, you lose it, as they say. And so it's hard to walk in today's society and think in Omaha before you can talk in Omaha, because that's the only way that I can kind of understand the differences in language. You got to actually think in Omaha before you respond. And it's like a paradigm shift, as they say in the Western cultures. How things change, and so it's hard to maintain the language when it's almost gone. But with help from young people like this here, that want to learn this language, it'll show a resurgence here. Maybe not in our time. Maybe we won't see that in our time, as some elders used to say, but it'll be here. It'll be here and it'll continue. So it's good, and getting back to this song, it's like I said, it's a great honor to sing this. I heard it over the powwow, and it was really kind of touches my heart. I'll tell you a story. I worked with the Department of Justice, and I developed homegrown suicide prevention programs for different tribes across the country. And I worked all along the West Coast and ended up in San Carlos, Arizona. And I had the opportunity to work with 2 tribes in the state of Maine. as a contractor to develop youth suicide prevention programs. And so I met a man from Canada, from Ontario, and he asked me if I went to powwow. I said, yeah. He said, there's a powwow over here in Laconia, New Hampshire. He said, would you like to go along? I said, sure, I'll go with you, you know. And so he came pick me up one morning, we drove over there, and it was a woodlands powwow. There's different styles of powwows, you know, as you probably know by now. But the thing is this was a woodlands powwow, and I looked around, and you see all these natives that were native by descendancy. That means they didn't really carry the blood with them anymore, but they knew they come from a tribe. They knew they were native. And so they kind of welcomed me in there, because obviously I was pretty dark skinned, and, you know, looked like an Indian guy, had long hair at that time. And so they said, go look around, you know, we got all these arts and crafts. And so I started to look around, and I could hear the MC talking, and he was talking about grand entry and you know, 5 minutes and so on, like they do at powwows. They count down, and all of a sudden they got started. So they said, you know, the drum, I forgot what they were called, but they asked to sing the flag song first. So I'm standing way over in the corner here, and all of a sudden these guys look like biker guys, great big beards, ball caps, you know, Harley Davidson t-shirts. Laconia is a Harley Davidson town, and they started singing. They sang that Omaha flag song. And I stopped and I looked up and I heard it, and I heard every word, but it isn't like it is today. The words today are kind of changed. I won't say they're changed a whole lot, but they were cut out. But the way that these men sang this song, it reminded me of old man Henry Grant, Charlie and Jimmy Edwards, my dad, Jake Drum. You know, the way they sang it the old style. And I looked at them and I thought, geez, these guys are white guys, you know, and they sing it better than we do back home. So, you know, as is traditional, after it was over with, I put $50 on the drum, and I thanked them for that song, and I told them I was Omaha, you know. And shortly thereafter, that man kind of went like this. And so when they do that back in the day, they're inviting you to sit down, you know. So I sat down with them, and we talked, and they have this blanket that covered their drum. And on that blanket, it had all these names, like Clyde Hollowell, you know, Jimmy and Charlie Edwards, Henry Grant, Herman Grant, Jake Drum, you know, my dad. They had they had Otto, Missouri singers, all names all embroidered on this drum. And come to find out that they have a powwow over there, not too far from Laconia, New Hampshire. And that powwow is just like the Omaha tribe powwow, the way this man runs it. And it made me proud on one hand, after I got over being mad, you know. I mean, naturally, you know, you kind of, when they say it's the Omaha flag song, your Omaha kind of belongs to you, right? So I thought about that, but I got over that, and I realized that, you know, there was a saying about imitation being the biggest form of flattery. And these people wanted to be Omahas. And they had their songs, yeah, they had those songs like that. And they sang them just like the old men did, you know, really, really powerful like that. I sat there with them the rest of the afternoon, sang with them, but it was an experience to go all the way to the East Coast and see somebody doing that, you know, really different, powerful stuff, and the way they sing them songs. So these songs, they not only mean something to us, they mean something to the people out there, you know. So I just wanted to share that. You guys know that, you know, these things do take place today, you know, that it's happening. They probably had their powwow last month, you know, out there. And today, that man said, Eddie Klein adopted me as a son. I came out there and I worked on the school, he said, and Eddie Klein pointed me in the direction of these old men. If you want to learn how to sing, learn from them, he said. And he did, you know. And I remember I'm related to Truman Grant, the late Truman Grant. He passed away. And need not to give it a no. You know, that guy liked to drink, you know, really harmless. But one day he was gone for 3 weeks. Nobody knew where he went to. They started looking in the river for him. They thought he might have drowned it. And all of a sudden, one day he showed up and they said, "Truman, where'd you go?" And he said, "I went to New York." Nobody believed him. I guess he went to that powwow. You know, so those things happen like that. You know, like, I went to New York. Don't lie, you didn't either. You know? But yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you. Let you know that these songs are only powerful here, they're powerful out there to all the people that believe in them like that.